12, that's how many young teens have lost their lives to gun violence here in the city of Milwaukee this year alone. This week, 3 teens were killed, leaving their families to pick up the pieces. Uba Ali spoke with the co-director of Running Rebels and joins us live now. Uba, what was that conversation about?
Well, Shannon, a very eventful day that I had with Dawn, but the thing that stood out to me the most is that she works with Milwaukee teens day in and day out, teaching them several different tools. So I asked her what needs to happen in order not only to save lives, but to also help teens make the best decision in a high-risk situation.
That childish joy that was in their eyes was just gone. You know, and it was just replaced by this sense of shock and disbelief, fear, sadness.
That pain is what Dawn Barnett sees in the eyes of the teens that are a part of Running Rebels, an organization that provides mentorship and other services to Milwaukee youth.
We have young people now who know 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 of their own peers that have lost their lives.
Just this week, 3 teens were killed, including 15-year-old William Harrison and 15-year-old Hevion Scott. So far this year, 12 teens have been killed. This time last year, 9, with a total of 31 teens who ultimately lost their lives in 2021. Inside the Running Rebels community organization building on West Capitol Drive, young men and women are given tools to survive.
We help them come up with what's called a Thoughtbuster. And a Thoughtbuster is something that you tell to yourself. So when those situations come, you're like, my sister's looking up to me, my sister's looking up to me. Coping ahead for those situations that are yet to come. And if they don't come, great. But if they do come, then you're armed with something.
But how important is it to not only Running Rebels, but the community as a whole to really wrap their arms around these young teens so we don't continue to lose them to gun violence?
Yeah, we have to continue to listen, be vigilant about paying attention. Understand that, you know, when conflict occurs, we can't just leave it to people to just figure it out on their own. And our job is to open that up and to help explore what their options are.
And by opening their eyes to different ways to resolve issues,
what you got, brother?
They have a fighting chance to live a long and prosperous life.
I have hope.
Hope that more people will be proactive to help teens solve issues before they become deadly. For now, live in Milwaukee, Uba Ali. Shannon, back to you.
Uba, great advice. Thank you. And another important takeaway is teens should have an adult or a mentor that they can trust and turn to in their darkest moments. But as we're about to hear, that is not always the case.
It's scary to hear a lot of young people say, I don't know who that is.
Of course, you can hear much more of Uba's interview with Dawn Barnett of Running Rebels. Scan the QR code on your screen and it will take you right to this article on TMJ4.com.